Hey family, tonight we are going to make a Salisbury steak. We're going to start with some ground beef. We have 3 pounds of ground beef, 90%. We got garlic powder, seasoning salt, black pepper. We have 2 packets of the Lipton onion soup mix. One is going to be for the meat and one is going to be for the gravy. We got an onion, a bell pepper, and we have some cream of mushroom soup that we're going to use to put for the gravy. And we'll see you back in a few. Hey family, so we're back. I've cut up the onion and the bell pepper. I only used half of a large onion, or you can use 1 medium onion. We're going to use about a tablespoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of black pepper, and we're not going to use a whole lot of seasoning salt, maybe a teaspoon of that, because we have the Lipton onion soup mix that we're going to use. 1 for inside. You can use the savory beef or you can use the Lipton onion soup mix. It's up to you which one you use. You're going to take it and you're just going to mix it up very, very well so that everything is mixed up. These pieces of onion I cut a little bit too big. I want them chopped up. And some of the pieces I was crying so much, which happens with onions, honey. So that I basically didn't pay attention to how I was cutting towards the end. So I'm human like everybody else, guys. We just gonna take and mix this up very, very well, and then we're gonna patty it up. And when we patty it up, I will come back and show you where we are, guys. Okay, guys, I pattied that up into 8 patties, and we're going to go on over to the stove. Hey, guys, so I'm back over at the stove now. I poured all of the patties over into the pan. Move them around so they all have their own space. I put them in here so I have all 8 of them at one time. And what I'm going to do is let this cook up. I'm going to put the lid on it. They're going to cook down some. I'm going to put the lid on it and we'll come back as soon as that's done. So guys, I don't know how that happened. I just flipped these over after 10 minutes of cooking on medium. I'm going to let them cook for another 5 minutes, but while we're waiting on those 5 minutes, I'm going to go over and mix the Lipton onion soup mix in a bowl with some water and the Lipton onion soup mix and the cream of mushroom, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I'm trying to make sure I'm taping this right. So I'm going to take these 2 cans of Lipton onion soup mix. I'm going to take them, fill them up with water. Pour them over here with this. I'm going to take this other Lipton onion soup mix, or you can use whatever Mrs. Grass, whoever onion soup mix you have, or you can use savory beef, either or. And just take it and stir it up. And then you can use a little bit of black pepper. Guys, I'm videotaping. You can use a little bit of black pepper. Mix this in really good. And while it's on the stove on simmer, because you won't have this cooking, you just were letting it cook for 5 more minutes and it'll finish cooking with the gravy on it. We're going to do a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of black pepper. It's up to you. You don't need any other salt or anything because that seasoning packet has enough in it. And we're just going to take this and pour it right over the meat for the Salisbury steak. Now it's up to you if you want onions in it or not, and bell pepper. That's how I cook it. That's the way my grandmother taught me, and that's the way I cook it. So I'm gonna take this over. I'll meet you over at the stove. So guys, here you have it. It's got a little broth in the bottom already. We're just gonna pour our mixture right over it. Again, we use 2 cans, the regular size cans of the cream of mushroom, 1 Lipton onion soup mix, and a little black pepper. If you want, you're welcome to put some more garlic powder over it if you choose. But you see the broth that's in the bottom? You just take that broth and stir it in with your gravy, and you leave it to simmer. We only cooked this meat for 15 minutes. Now we're gonna let it simmer in this for another 15 to 20 minutes, and you have dinner. Cover it back up and put it on a 1 to 2 and let it go and cook the gravy down for the additional time. And there's your meat, and you can make mashed potatoes with it, you can make rice with it, whatever you want. And this is how I make my Salisbury steak. You guys can go and do it like this if you want, or you can do it a little different, however you choose. It's yours. Make it how you want it. Hey guys, so how's your Salisbury steak?
Good.
That's good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to tell anything to your subscribers and non-subscribers?
Make sure to like and subscribe. Mm-hmm. And hit the notification bell. I forgot.
Okay, guys.
You
They gaming. They ain't thinking about nothing else but these video games. So we'll catch them on the next go round.